Over my decade-and-a-half long career of trophy hunting, I've managed to hit several of what I guess you could call milestones. From most guides published on PSN profiles, over 1,000 completed games, a world record potentially speedrun to obtain 100 platinum trophies, and an over 99% completion rate. But there are two of these so-called milestones that have eluded me for all this time: First Achiever and Fastest Achiever. I've gotten close to first on several games, including 2 second place finishes in Homefront the Revolution and Destroy All Humans 2, the original version on PS4. But between my time zone and not really being a big enough channel to get games early, I don't know if that's something that'll ever happen unless I make my own game. However, Fastest Achiever is a potentially viable option. So, when Thrillville's PS4 and PS5 release randomly got updated with trophies, I decided to finally give Fastest Achiever a try. But with how horrendously broken the trophies were on the PS5 version, is speedrunning the PS4 version actually going to be possible? It's time to find out. Thrillville contains a total of 38 trophies. It comes in at about a 2 out of 10 in difficulty, mostly thanks to the rewind feature, and can be easily completed within 5 hours. Nearly all of the trophies are tied to earning medals in each park, while there are also a few miscellaneous ones that may come along the way. That being said, a lot of the trophies have been bugged since day one and will probably never be fixed, so we're going to be needing a bit of luck as well. As a side note, it's best to select a teenage character for this game, as it actually makes several missions easier since only teens can matchmake. There are 5 types of missions: Build, Upkeep, Guest, Games, and Business. Build missions mostly revolve around building specific attractions. Games missions generally require you to complete a minigame with a certain score or potentially a different requirement. And completing a mission with 5 stars earns us our first trophy for this first version of the game. That is what doesn't make any sense to me. Hey, there's our first trophy! Adrenaline Rush. I'm assuming that is for 5 stars in any mission. Nice! Business missions are among the most boring since they pretty much delve into the whole park management aspects of the job. Guest missions involve interaction with other humans. I know, ew. You don't actually have to complete guest missions, just befriend an increasing number of guests in each park, and some of this dialogue is just, well... And you can say some really freaking creepy stuff in this. Yeah, that's really creepy, dude. More science. How about more food? Alright. That is maxing out the friendship meter of 1 guest in the first park of the game. Awesome. Finally, upkeep missions involve hiring and training staff and keeping the park in good working order. Training a staff member for the first time nets us a trophy. Alright, that should be 5 stars. Perfect. Train a staff member and another 5 stars. Awesome. With all the tutorials cleared, I completed the next 2 build missions. You have to complete a certain number of missions in each park, but you don't even have to get the gold medal on all of them. A bronze is perfectly acceptable. Let's try to cram as much stuff in as we can to each area. Alright, another trophy. 3 build missions. Sparkle Island is still a super weird minigame, and soon enough we complete our 3rd games mission for a trophy. Wow, that coaster kinda sucks. Oh. Complete 3 games missions. Oh, I didn't know that there was a mission for that. Alright, I will take that. Once you've gotten at least a bronze rank on enough missions in each park, you unlock the next one, which is how I got my next trophy. Delisted superhero games is expensive, but bought both copies on release. Oh, nice. AC Odyssey is killing you. Hey, Cassie. Alright, we already finished Park 1. That only took 25 minutes. Even though it wasn't required, I decided to continue playing through each park and do my best to 100% them, as it was all for good content and it wasn't really difficult, at least not yet. I hired some new staff members for a quick trophy. Let's hire a mechanic, a groundskeeper, and an entertainer. Maintained a ride for the first time for another trophy. Alright, yep, got it. And then completed my 3rd upkeep mission for yet another trophy. Gotta do that 7 more times. Plans on seeing the movie with your dad. Oh, that was an upkeep mission. Oh, okay, awesome. While awkwardly talking and flirting with a member of the opposite sex, I randomly got this trophy for finishing 3 business missions. Flirting and normal chatting. I just wish that there was... Oh, what? Oh, Okay. By the way, the reason there isn't any voice dialogue is because for some reason they ported the vastly inferior PSP version of the game, not the PS2 version that I grew up with. This version also changes a few of the missions. Next up was a pair of super easy trophies for setting an attraction price to free, and then up to the max price of $15. Alright, that's a trophy. Awesome. Oh, that's the maximum price. Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense then. That makes a lot more sense now. After a while, I ended up earning the gold medal on all 25 missions in the first park, finally sending us to the second park, which is a bit of a dump. By the way, this game does have just like a tad bit of story related to our park competing against Globo Gym or Globo Joy, whatever their name is. Anyway, here's a trophy for selling an attraction. Alright, there's a trophy. That's one of our miscellaneous ones done. While training staff members and maintaining rides, we get the trophy for getting 5 stars on 5 different missions, though there's more to say about this a bit later. And there we go! Get 5 stars on any 5 missions! Awesome! And a minute later, I cleared my 3rd upkeep mission in the second park for a trophy. No, I mean, it's technically a carnival ride, so it should count. There we go. Now, I will attempt karaoke. I'm weary for the answer. I don't know that set of words. Da 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 da. Questions in my head are from my heart instead. Be real to me now. All I ask for, be real to me how? More than anything. I don't think I'm getting the words to this right at all. Every something is something. We are dancing in a Thrillville game. I don't know all the words, so we're gonna sing it freestyle way. I don't need to know what I don't know. Just gotta let it go. Be real to me now. It's all I'm asking. Be real somehow. More than anything.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
We play the pre-alpha version of Rocket League, build a racetrack, Event Horizon is a fun but challenging minigame, and we clear our 3rd games mission in the park for a trophy. Alright, that was easy. Alright, there's another, thing. I played the robot version of Shoot Zone. Trampolines like these seem like they'd be a serious health risk in real life, for neck breaking or something like that. And doing something with money that our government will never do was my 3rd business mission, which was also the last medal needed to unlock park number 3. Let's see if I can pay off the loan. Yep, got it. You can actually go right back to having a loan, which is kind of funny. Hey, park complete! Awesome! Before heading to Park 3, let's quickly discuss one of the bug trophies. You have to build a roller coaster or racetrack with a nausea rating of 5 or less, and one with nausea above 70. Both are completely broken, and although there are some potential workarounds, those don't even seem to work every single time. Thankfully, the trophy for finishing 3 build missions in the second park did work first try. Okay, that'll count for that trophy. Oh! What's that one? 3 build missions. Nice! There's a mission for building a mini golf course with a skill of 60, which is a bit tougher than it should be, so I'd suggest a lot of short holes with special pieces and curves. I also built a racetrack, and that still didn't work for the low nausea trophy, because of course it didn't. It didn't work. Wonderful. I am so glad that this game has a broken trophy. That's just wonderful. I finished off the second park's trophies by befriending and, flirting with female guests, and, female viewers out there, please tell me how you feel about some of these flirts. I feel like they probably wouldn't work in real life. Hi, Frenzy. Ain't been in my streams in a long time. Oh, glad to have you here. Oh, okay. Okay, that just got interesting real quick. We're not gonna hug yet. Again, this one's not as creepy as I thought it was gonna be. CPR. Take your breath away. Oh, can we kiss her, like, now? I guess she doesn't care that her boyfriend is right there. You're ugly, but you intrigue me. Lady viewers out there, would that be something good to say to you? Please, would that be a good thing to say to you? There's no way that that would turn a girl on or anything, right? No, she doesn't like geography. Alright, there we go. Got that trophy done. Also, I tried and failed to get the nausea trophies in blueprint mode. Can't do them there. Time to head off to the third park, Thrillville Paradise. While here, I hired 5 employees within the same park to unlock a trophy. Side note, it doesn't actually specify a single park, but that's the only way to make it unlock. Okay, it just needs to be done in one park. Okay, at least we got that one figured out. The third park starts to ramp up the difficulty a bit with some of its mini-games and medals, but you'll luckily still only need to get 3 of each non-guest medal and befriend 3 people. Speaking of that, here's the trophy for 3 upkeep missions. There's 2. This game on PS4. Oh! What's that trophy? Hair is so shiny and healthy. Again, I almost want to try some of these lines, but I also don't want to get, like, punched in the face. And the one for befriending 3 guests. What's wrong with you? There we go. Alright, that's 3 friends here. I built a log flume, some more stalls, and upon completing my 3rd games mission in the shooting gallery, I also unlocked the 4th park for more trophies. There we go. Mission cleared. Combos 9, we got it. I set it to conservative ads, so the fewest ad setting. It is not doing that. It is very clearly not. I concluded the first stream by finishing my 3rd business mission for 1 more trophy. Not bad. Not terrible. Hey, trophy! Business stuff. Cool. At this point, we've obtained 26 of the 38 trophies in just over 3.5 total hours. The 3rd park only has 1 more trophy and 9 more missions. Unfortunately, due to the trophies that have bugged on me, we aren't quite as close to being done as I had hoped. And even more unfortunately, the bugs are only going to get worse during the second half of this playthrough. Now, the second stream did start out on a high note as I was able to get the Vomit Bag trophy for building a coaster with a nausea ranking of 70 using a specific method. Alright. Hey! Okay, so that works for Vomit Bag. Awesome! Next was a return to the 3rd park to knock out the remaining missions, including the trophy for finishing 3 build missions. So, oh! What was that? There we go! Now I can address the 5-star trophies, specifically main attraction for finishing 10 missions with 5 stars. This trophy is either really buggy or really finicky. It might only unlock if you get the 5 stars during actual medal missions, which could potentially make this trophy missable since there are only 108 total missions, and many of them don't even offer a chance at getting star rankings. So just be aware of this one going in and just be careful about it, but surprisingly this trophy actually didn't give me any problems. We're cutting this one close. I think we're gonna get it though. Got it! 2 seconds to spare. Alrighty. Main attraction. Oh, that trophy didn't bug out on me! Look at that! While placing new attractions to up the 3rd park's value, I managed to get the trophy for maintaining 5 rides. Like the staff hiring trophy, it doesn't specify that it has to be done on 5 different rides. Mega Ninjago is your only LEGO completion. Man, of all the ones to pick, you picked one of the worst ones. Alright, there we go. Better ride quality, maintain 5 rides. So it just has to be 5 different rides, not 5 minigame completions, 5 different rides. That's fine. We're off to the 4th park, Thrillville Adventures. Unlike the previous parks, this time around we have to actually complete 19 of the 25 missions, though bronze rankings on multi-tier missions are still totally fine. We also have to befriend 4 people. The missions here are generally a bit more challenging and or time-consuming, including this god-awful Trojan Quest and Trojan Survival minigame. My first trophy here was for finishing 5 of the 9 games missions. Alright, well, that was easy. And that is 5 games missions. Oh, so... Okay, so I don't think you have to do all the games missions then. A lot of these missions did take a while to unlock and complete, but I actually unlocked the 5th and final park while training some staff members. There it is! Park 5 unlocked! Hiring and training staff also completed the final upkeep mission in the park for a trophy. Oh! What's that? Oh, that was all the upkeep missions! Awesome! Unfortunately, this is where tragedy strikes. As if the trophy being broken wasn't bad enough, I don't think I immediately realized that the one for finishing all business missions had also refused to unlock. That's not good. I have 5 good friends, and the trophy didn't unlock. Well, that's freaking wonderful. Oh, and the build mission trophy also failed to pop, so that was wonderful. So I just need to build another good coaster at some point, but I think another trophy glitched. Really?
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your night.
Quitting the game and going back in didn't fix the problem. I would also go and try to unlock them with cheats later, but that didn't work either. The only real positive in this is that I was able to get the 5 nausea trophy by using a specific strategy in the 5th and final park, which you actually don't have to do anything in for other trophies. Okay, that one unlocked. Okay, thankfully that unlocked. So we got that one out of the way. So that was it for the second stream. 3 trophies completely bugged out and couldn't be fixed by any method that I know of, and I don't think anyone else has had problems with those 3 specifically. A few days later, I would go back to the PS5 version, start a new game, and finally manage to pop the last 3 trophies and the platinum. Now, as annoying as it was having to do a second playthrough just to get a few late-game bug trophies, I didn't spend any extra time doing every single mission in every park, therefore I reached the 4th park pretty quickly, maybe within like 2 hours or so. At the time, the fastest achiever for the PS4 version of Thrillville was 3 hours and 27 minutes. So, against my potentially better judgment, I decided that I would try and become the fastest achiever for the first time ever on my profile. But, will the game choose to work properly, or will it bend me over the bed like I'm Adam in prison? It's time to find out. For trophy list speedruns per PSN profiles, the counter doesn't actually start until you get your very first trophy, and I will not be spending any extra time doing extra missions as much as that'll bother my OCD brain. We're gonna rapid fire a lot of these. Our first trophy is for making a friend. Are you being creepy on purpose? I can guess alright. First trophy earned. Starting timer. Let's go. No time to lose. Followed by 5-starring a mission. Awesome. Got it. 5 stars on any one mission. Awesome. Training a staff member. Threw that for Penthouse. Alright, 5 stars and trained. Awesome. 3 build missions. If I don't look at chat too much during this, obviously it's because I'm concentrating on this. Alright, that's a trophy. Awesome. Hiring a mechanic. Alright, so we hire a groundskeeper, hire a mechanic, maintaining a ride. Yeah, didn't even get 5 stars for it. And finishing 3 upkeep missions. 5 stars, hell yeah. We do need to train mechanics on 4 other things, though. A successful round of mini golf nets us our 3rd games medal. Alright, it's another gold medal. It might be it for games. Yep, that's it for games. And then we knock out 4 trophies within a minute for inflating the price of an attraction. Yeah, you have to back out for that for some reason. Completing business missions, unlocking park number 2, and turning into communist land. Oh yeah, the Wolfenstein that's unobtainable. Alright, there we go. Oh! Park 2's already unlocked. Did I already get it all? Free for all? God, look at all these trophies. They're all popping at once, at weird times. Next was an attempt to get the High Nausea Ride trophy, during which I sold an attraction. Let's see. Sell. Oh, okay, got a trophy for that. That's right. Forgot you get a trophy for that. That should be enough. Naturally, the Nausea trophy decided not to unlock. Why am I not exactly surprised? Well, that's not good. Oh well, off to part 2, where I quickly knock out 3 upkeep missions. Oh, what's that for? Oh, 3 upkeep missions already done. Nice! After this, I hired 5 employees in the park for that trophy. Mechanic. And there's a trophy for that. Awesome. And then befriended a member of MILF Manor and her son for a trophy. Do that. Okay, that's done. Awesome. I 5-starred 5 missions. Alright, so that's 4. Oh, that's 5. Oh, okay, awesome. And I completed 3 build and games missions in the park for several more trophies. And done. Easy. Okay, that's all the build missions that we need to do here. Anything on. Actually, no, park value will probably, like, auto-pop as soon as I pay off the loan and the other challenge as well. Okay, that's it for games missions. Winning a game of Saucer Soccer was enough to unlock the 3rd park. Oh, it gave me a gold. I guess because we won by enough. Hey, there we go. Not ready to leave. Okay, so that's for the 3rd park. And we completed the last business mission, and with it, everything in the 2nd park, just under 42 minutes in. Fine. Alright, loan is paid off. Alright, is that it? I think that's it for this park. The missions start to get a little bit longer with the 3rd park. We move in, step in, we move in, we step in, we move in, step in. Moving, moving, moving. And thankfully, main attraction unlocked just fine again. Okay, that was easy. Main attraction. Hey! 5 stars on 10 missions done. Hell yes. I then completed 3 games missions. The park value won't be good. Oh wow, that was fast. 3 upkeep missions. Who knows how long it'll take them. But I suspect they will. Okay, we're done with upkeep. And made 3 more friends. Okay, animals. Alright, there we go. That's done. While building some more carnival rides, I completed enough medals to unlock the 4th park. Hey, there we go. Park 3 is done, technically. Well, it's not quite done yet. We still have a few more medals to get. We aren't quite done with the 3rd park because upon building a log flume type of ride, I completed my 3rd build mission. And we're good. Doesn't matter how ugly it looks, it counts. There we go. Unfortunately, there are only 4 business missions available in the 3rd park, and we need to complete 3 of them. The 2 that we have left both take quite a while, so I ended up killing some time playing random mini-games. Eventually it unlocked right around the hour-and-a-half mark. Haven't finished Snam's video on RE6. That video was good because he decided to challenge himself and play it on the super hard difficulty. Before heading off to the longest park, I uploaded my save just in case the trophies decided to break like they did on PS5, and I also took a bathroom break because I apparently don't actually understand what a speedrun is. We've got quite a few missions to do in the 4th park, so let's waste no time in finding the collectibles and starting the missions. I'm forced to once again play one of my least favorite mini-games, built some coasters, and I maintained my 5th ride while training a mechanic to knock out a trophy. I can function without them, but I function better with them. Alright, 5 rides maintained. He's good enough. My first medal category to be completed was build missions. That's a medal! And a trophy! Followed by befriending 4 guests, with neither of those trophies bugging out this time. Alright, there we go! Awesome! Oh, no, we're not done with you. Get back here. Oh, he disappeared. No, he didn't. One final round of Shoot Zone gave me the final games mission needed for that trophy. I don't know why. A lot of people say to do like groundskeeper missions and stuff being easier. A few minutes later, I completed the last upkeep mission, which was enough to unlock the 5th and final park. I don't have any care for guns, but would love to know how to use a bunch of random weapons. I'd love to shoot. Alright, there we go. All the upkeep missions. Oh, new park's gonna unlock. Hang on. Hold on just a second here. Yep, there it is. park value takes a few more minutes, but soon enough the 4th park is pretty much all done. Not the smartest idea? There it is! Hell yes! We have 2 trophies left, guys! We only have 2 trophies left, 2 bug trophies, so I decided to tackle them both in the 5th park. The low nausea racetrack strategy actually worked perfectly. Yep, there we go, that works. Got it! Smooth ride done, hell yes. 1 trophy to go, leaving only 1 more trophy. And with my coffee-fueled adrenaline surging, I completed a nauseating coaster and became the fastest achiever for Thrillville on the PS4. Yes! I did it! First time in my life, fastest platinum achiever. 2 hours and 21 minutes. I f***ing did it. Holy shit, I actually did it. I beat it by an hour. Holy shit, I did it by an hour. Well, that was certainly an adventure. I loved this game when I was younger. Me and Lizard Guy used to play this stuff all the time, and getting the chance to get a platinum trophy in it was wonderful. I mean, the bug trophies were pretty annoying, but not unbearable like some games, mostly because of how short this one is. And for the first time ever, I became the fastest achiever for a platinum, and as far as I'm aware, the time has yet to be beaten as of this recording. Since then, I have tried a few more platinum speedruns, which will now potentially include punishments for failure. I'll have the next one of those out hopefully pretty soon. Thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't already. Let me know down in the comments if you've ever been a fastest platinum achiever, or even a first achiever for that matter. Thanks again, and I'll see y'all back here real soon for the next platinum video.